Hello and welcome to Thursday. I forgot to do that. There we go. So, um, yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. Yesterday, I was speaking with some friends, and even a little bit before I was. But, one of my friends, they do this thing. I think they've been starting, for the past couple months, where they take whatever music that they've been listening to over the course of the month and post it in a nice little graphic. And I was super, super interested. Turns out the way they do this is through Last.fm, which is a platform that I never really got into. I just logged into my account and it says scrobbling since March 24th, 2013. So my account is 12 years old. I, if you might notice that I have Pro because I paid for Pro to change my username, and now I have Pro for like a month, so that's fine. But essentially, what Last.fm does is that it allows you to track your music stats and usage in a more meaningful way, right? I know I use Spotify and whatnot, but if we go to like recents in here, we can see just what's been going on for the past who knows how long. But it's not tracking it in a meaningful way. And I know I've talked about Mood Machine and how that's just a whole thing, especially with Spotify. But I figure if I'm going to continue to use the platform, which I think I might, it'd be nice to, again, track my stats in a way meaningful to me, right? This data is already going to be used somehow, but for me, I want to be able to look back at a month, say, oh, this is what my top 5 list of bands were, right? I'm not so sure if I talked about these bands recently, but like the ones that really stood out to me for this past few days would be in the month of March rather, would be Japanese Breakfasts, For Melancholy Brunettes and Sad Women, and then there's also, what do you call it? Combat Stay Golden, and then there's Cheems, Guilty Pleasure, but then we also have Echo Astral coming in, and there's just a lot of music that I've been listening to, and I figured if I want to present that in a digestible form, I can do it in such a way that through Last.fm, and then I can provide these results, and then that will help me kind of reinvigorate my music blog in a bit. I haven't posted there regularly since the end of 2023, and I've made a few posts last year, but nothing too special. So I figured, why not dig into more music that way? So I have this post about what I've been listening to in March 2025, and again, we have Combat Stay Golden, we have Cheem's Guilty Pleasure, and we have Japanese Breakfast for Melancholy Brunettes and Sad Women, something that I need to finish up writing, but this, again, draft post, getting there. And I've had a lot of fun doing this, and I really, really want to finish this, so maybe within the next day or two I'll just finish writing this. But yeah, hopefully Last.fm is decent for me, because again, I want to be able to, maybe make a nice collage. There's a website called like Topsters that I remember seeing people post a lot over at the end of the year, and it's so neat because they just show off, oh, I've listened to this, and this. These are some of my favorites. This is like a ranking or whatever. And over the course of the year, you're going to forget a lot of the music that you listen to because, I listened to Insignificant Other a lot back at the beginning of the year, but now it's out of my rotation. But it's something that has stuck with me. And, have I listened to, I can't even tell you what's underneath here. I have not put Linda's or some of these albums, and what is this? Yeah, like a bunch of stuff that listened to over, like, I could not tell you what I listened to in February, but you know, it's something that I want to be able to share more, and you know, talk about artists that I've been really enjoying, and that's something that hopefully I can manage to do. I'm gonna try and finish this, and I'm gonna keep up this trend a bit more. You know, hopefully by end of April, you know, May 1st, I'll have a post ready for like, oh, what I've been listening to in April 2025, and then we'll have Echo Astral, and then whatever comes along for the rest of this month, because that sounds really neat. You know, I've had bands that I really want to listen to and just haven't because time, but you know, I will try to make time to listen to these amazing artists and then have fun there. But all that relies on me tracking and seeing these stats, so we'll see. Hopefully it's decent, but only time will tell. Anyway, that's what I'm going to call it here for today, so thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow, and until then, later.